All right, family, thank you for being back here. My apologies. Been under the weather a little bit. Had to get rid of the flu. It's no joke, but we're back. We shaking back. Can't keep us down. We staying live all of 2025. Charleston White, another interview. Disclaimer, same as the last. That being said, strap up, lock in, let go.
But man, there's some of the most watched content on YouTube. They're some of the most interesting videos that you can find. So if you can articulate your life from prison and your transition into the free world, homie, that's 2 years of content you ain't got to think about.
It's funny because they do speak amongst each other all day, but it feels like talking in front of a camera in front of no one is like, it's so hard to do.
Man, it's hard to talk to that camera and ain't nobody there. It's hard to sit your phone down and tell a story to this phone and ain't nobody looking at you. Most people want to be stimulated by people looking at them. It's hard to talk to the camera and no one's there. But if you have a direction in where you want to go with what you're saying, then it's easy to do. Man, set that motherfucking camera up and talk to it. Man, especially if you went in at an early age. If you went in at an early age and you can walk us from the time you went in through your experiences of going out, all you're doing is you're just documenting your experience from I went in at 18, from 18 to 25. Talk about that from 25 to 30. So if you can document every 2 years and articulate it, it's the communication that the struggle with. Yeah. Most can be interviewed, but it's hard to just talk to the camera and you really don't have an audience yet.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Y'all know that's true. Charleston White not lying. So you got to accept game how you can get it. That's one thing about FBA people. They're able to grasp that important information that might not come from the person they think it should come from, but they know the value of good information. Let's tap back in.
When you catch up with a predator on video.
Charleston out here like,
that wasn't weird. You know, man, my thoughts on it is because it's a crime predominantly committed. Not that all people don't do it, but for the most part, when you look at the FBI statistics, more white men are convicted of sex crime, child predator crimes, and things of that nature. So first thing I noticed that mostly everybody we ran up on was white. And not only were they white, we was doing this in an affluent area. We wasn't going down off in the ghetto catching predators, which I know the predators lurk in the ghetto, but it'd be them uncles and, I think there should be harsher laws and harsher punishment for child predators. They normally get probation. You've never heard about a child getting 40 years like the doughboy, like a drug trafficker. They get a lighter sentence, homie, than a non-violent drug trafficker. So I always thought that was strange and weird. And let me just say this. There's a movie, is it Sounds of Freedom? Or one of them, but it's about a Homeland Security agent who rescued children out of child sex trafficking. And this movie was in the movie theater. Nobody from Hollywood, no celebrity, nobody promoted this movie. I went to the movie theater to see it. And at the end of this movie, it gave us statistics on child sex crimes and child sex trafficking. They said in the world, child sex trafficking have surpassed guns and drug sales. That speaks volumes. But, homie, you don't never hear about these guys being severely and punished like they do a nigga that's selling drugs.
You were catching the person. Was that with Aiden Ross? Or?
Yeah, Aiden Ross and Vitality.
Yeah. And of course, and the
police never arrested not one of them. Yeah. Nobody got arrested. Nobody got arrested.
Yeah, did you know, even you approaching the situation, did you know how you was going to react upon seeing?
Well, I thought this was, I'm thinking this ain't real. Cause you see it online, man. This shit ain't real. I ain't know how to approach this, homie, because they said what we can't do. So I brought all my mace, my tasers. Yeah, I wanted to shoot that bar spray on their ass and put that mace. Nigga, I wanted to see, and they said, man, we can't do this because it'll hurt the case. So they document everything and end up sending it to the prosecutors and the police officers, and then on the back end, they pursue these guys. But nobody was arrested on the spot.
Well, there's a story about a guy named Jarvis Butts who was with a 12-year-old. It's like a big story. And she came up missing.
I heard about
last year.
He's a family member.
He's a family member. The uncle, niece.
One of them perverted uncle.
When you hear stories like that, a 41-year-old, and they read the text messages in court to where, I know a lot of people probably don't remember back in the 90s, around 13, 14, that's when people were trying to be promiscuous. Hear about a 41-year-old uncle messing with 12-year-old, now she's missing. How many stories do you feel like this we don't hear about?
So when I was in the Texas Youth Commission, we used to have to go to therapy, to group. So it'll be 16 of us in a group. And we would have to do, so we did psychodrama therapy. We would have to do a life story, an offense cycle, and then a recidivism, right? So our life story, we would have to fill out these sheets of paper. And you go back to your earliest memory, and it would ask you questions from your earliest memory all the way up until you committed your crime. So they got your CPS files, they got your whole life on file. So most people had to be truthful. Man, I used to sit in them group sessions, homie, and hear do their life stories, and hear get molested by the uncles. So one in particular, man, one of my Mexican partners from Dallas, him and his sister both will be molested by the uncle. I done heard it a lot of times, homie. And when I grew up and started working with kids, going into the boys' home, a lot of, not just girls, a lot of guys been molested. That's where a lot of them from. You start hearing about when they get on death row, and it's time for them to get the death penalty. And when they start trying to use mitigating factors. So you start realizing, homie, this is almost common. Yeah, this is almost common, homie, in our society. It's just unspoken of. So a lot of, when I was in the 8th grade, there was a whole bunch of 7th and 8th grade girls that had high school, college boyfriends, nigga, coming picking them up in the jamming mini trucks. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, that was typical. Yeah, man, it's so, I speak a lot about that, homie. So this one thing I know, who most promiscuous young girls, they look for the perverted man. So if a little mannish little girl was walking by me and I see the little spirit on her, I won't even look at her. They looking for the man that's go glance at them, look him in the eye, look him up and down. Man, I ignore a little girl like that because I know what she's looking for. She's looking to be violated. It's the spirit inside of her because at some point she's already been introduced to this, whether it was a cousin hunching on. them older hunching cousins.
Hey fam, y'all gotta be careful on the way you move out here in this world because it's a lot of people that they're indirectly trying to pull you down. I said indirectly trying to pull you down. Make sure you stay focused and stay on your path. It's not hard to detour. And when it does happen, make it light on yourself. Make it easy.
So typically it starts in the family.
Do you feel if there was harsher punishment, there might be a reduction in cases of this?
If you got the death penalty, they start getting the death penalty, homie. And you don't wait 10, 15 years to die. You die at the end of the month. If they start I might cut these phones off. If they start castrate, the punishment isn't severe. So that's homie, that's how you deter crime. Man, that's how, man, if you really want to deter something, make that punishment severe for it. So that's the problem. Niggas, most pedophiles, most child molesters, they might get a probated sentence, homie. Most of them get probation. That's why you hear about them doing it more than one time. Most of them get slapped on the wrist.
All right, and I have Joker here that's present. I want to talk about the real life street stars, how you went on stage. I want to talk about that. I need you to turn up over here. So Joker's opinions about that.
I feel like real life stars be hating on me. They be hating on me. I'm one of the most watched people that's on their platform. Not only that, homie, we had a real good relationship where they could pay me a little something up front and pay me later at the end of the month. I don't do that
Charleston
with nobody.
White, he's not
I don't
letting
do
this
that with
go.
nobody. When their channel was struggling, and I'm giving them a player price. I'm giving them the friend price. But every time I look up, they will go get people and bring me up to people that they know that's gonna talk down on me. Starting with Brick Baby. So I'm saying, man, these niggas can't like me. Not only that, if you look at their comment section, the people in the comment section saying the same thing. I don't know why Charleston keeps. So I'm saying, man, why these niggas, man? But I noticed, only one really fuck. I started noticing, only one really fuck with Miss Joker. There's a Shane rapper by the name of Twisted Black who had come home from federal prison. Man, they let this nigga get on her not one time, but two times. The other real life street star member take him to go do a private interview with him and let the bash me talk about me. And I'm like, homie, you just introduced me to your girl. Me and your girl doing business. How you gonna go against you doing business with that's blessing y'all game? I'm doing y'all a favor with this number and saying, man, we ain't got the money right now, man. Can we pay you later? Okay, homie, that's cool. I'll with y'all. So how y'all gonna get somebody on this couch and y'all intentionally gonna go get these people, seem like? They done brought people to the platform and y'all really didn't have to come on my. So I said, no, these niggas can't like me. Not only that, I would do an interview and come do their podcast for free. They getting a year's worth of content out of me. Nigga, I'm doing, anytime they call me, yeah, I do it, homie, y'all ain't gotta really pay me. So I'm saying, man, how they go against that, my nigga? So nah. But I say when Mark Cuban was on the couch, they didn't even mention his name to this billionaire. What kind of seed could that, man, just to get Mark Cuban to speak about Charleston White, just think about what they could have done. But they get all these so-called ops and enemies on here of Charleston and bring my name up to them. They tried to play on Dr. Umar Johnson.
Hey, before we get into the Umar Johnson point, how do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think it's Charleston White or in the right? On this one, what's your thoughts?
Shot that shit down, no comment. I noticed this is what they do. So then I said, nah, homie. So when so all the positive things that I do in the community, they know I do it. But you won't never hear them say it in defense of, oh man, he a fraud, he is. They won't never say, man, well, people around here know him for working in the community.
If you want to quit your job and build your own business, would you rather start with something brand new or something that's been around?
They won't never say that, ever. So I start saying, man, it can't like me.
So, what, because I am here, joking in the building. And first I say, I do feel like, we have a genuine relationship, and I got things, because I think I ran into you, I didn't even watch it. So what happens is, you say, hey, man, you honest man, like, hey, I spoke on y'all. I
went in on y'all.
Yeah, I went in on y'all. You told me up to my face. Like, so what's up to that? Like, oh, what'd you say? But I'm like, I bet. A lot of people try to send me that, man, I ain't want to watch. I ain't care to watch it. I'm like, well, opinions is opinions.
Hold up, so Charleston White saw you and let you know, I gave y'all the whole clip.
You let me know.
Now, I did learn this from Charleston because he said 5 people saying the check, y'all gonna stay broke. So I know now not to let nobody get in on my check, right?
Wait.
Two hands in
Wait. So I would say, you mentioned 5 people, it's really just 4. Now, 4 and 1 lady, so 5 in total.
There you go.
Try to clear the record and then get it wrong and then had to admit what Charleston already said. Come on now.
Oh my God. It's a lot. So I would say this, because finally I said, all right, let me watch it. I said, let me watch it. And I watched it. I said, okay, well, he just spoke his opinion. But I said, it's my job to speak for the other guys who aren't here. And what I'll do is I'll say this. Do you see the WWE aspect of what we do? Like, all right, you bring in Hulk Hogan, then you're going to bring in Ultimate Warrior. They both your money makers. You're going to see what they do. You're going to see, all right, y'all go at it, and it's all entertainment. Okay.
Because this is what I'm saying, homie. Some people, I ain't finna, nigga, it's time I done been there 4-5 hours with y'all. For what I'm charging y'all, I should be double.
What you gonna do, Jerry?
Money don't lie.
I've been here 4-5 hours, homie. Most people go get an hour and a half, 2 hours. Y'all to come milk me to death for the price y'all milking me for, and then ask me to do a podcast with y'all. Y'all ain't doing that with nobody else, and the podcast numbers is doing well. So I'm saying, y'all ain't WWE and me. Y'all really hating on me. Y'all got to be, homie, because why would you ruin this relationship? And I'm telling y'all, I'm coming to express myself for this what I don't like. Okay, man, and y'all try to clean it, but go do it again. Y'all don't do nobody else like that, though.
Would you say it is hard running a business with 4 minds, having to say so, and what happens?
Well, it's hard running a business with 4 hands in the cookie jar. Everybody trying to eat out this cookie jar. And there's no loyalty amongst y'all. Y'all really fighting against each other. Y'all working against each other, trying to move forward. But everybody don't watch real life street stars digress. They don't watch y'all, homie, man.
Yeah, I was saying, and I'll be honest, I really thought that not only, and again, I can't argue what you're saying, because you say Jaguar Wright talking about Diddy does numbers, and Charleston.
Facts. This is a channel I want to be about elevation. I want to use the good of what Charleston White says to elevate you and your mindset so you can apply the things that he was able to be able to generate the motion that we all see that, I mean, he has. So therefore, if I can break it down or dissect it and then put it to you or give it to you in a more digestible manner for you to be able to use this, then man, I'm helping. I don't want my channel to move you back, push you back, hold you down, keep your spirits low. I want to keep your spirits high. I want to keep you moving forward.
White does numbers, but someone comes.
Matter of fact, all the people still here watching the video, I appreciate you. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button.
On there and speak on Charleston White, it does numbers. But I'm like, well, the formula to me is let's just get Charleston White and let's just get Jaguar right. And let's see them. But I look at like even you have a problem with Jaguar. Or she has a problem with you. So I'm like, it kind of makes it like you're pitting your two-star players against each other.
Me and Jaguar met at y'all studio for the first time.
We thought it was gonna be,
I had no idea who she was. But nigga, for the most part, she lying. She making up shit. She's making up shit. But what I noticed is y'all don't ask her about the death of her son and try to tap into that pain where other mothers can
The Jag people gonna come now.
relate to that pain. Y'all don't ask about the emotional standpoint that maybe she's going through battling mental health. It's always the gossip messy. So I'm saying this is starting to become a messy platform with no substance. Y'all ain't, and then the questions. Man, y'all ain't tapping into the intellectual side of nobody's brain. That's why the Dr. Umar Johnson video is barely, it's the question. It's like y'all looking for messy internet stuff. And I'm saying, how can a platform once had so much substance? For y'all to even put Percy and Vernon on her together. And this man come back and tell y'all, man, I tried to commit suicide because I came on here and told y'all I got raped.
He cleared it up. He said it was more so about a girl. And I was like,
it probably was about a girl, but it probably also stemmed from him express, but just to put him and Percy on the couch to try to pit them against each other. And this man seemed fragile in the interview. And you go get a like Percy, homie, with no, oh man.
So would you say on paper some things might sound good, but execution might fall a little short of, because it's all just what you think of and then try to execute.
Well, homie, y'all have
Yes.
by itself. Y'all, my clips, the numbers when y'all take them somewhere else. So I'm saying, if I add value to this, why do you need someone to get on here to talk about me? So I can come back and talk about them? It's like you guys are pitting people against each other.
So I would ask the question, when you ever mention someone, can't you expect them to come back and defend themselves?
Yeah, but I normally won't mention nobody. If you don't ask me about nobody, I ain't gonna mention nobody. But yeah, but every person y'all go get, y'all make sure to ask them about me. Why am I so important in y'all question to somebody? Got so much to talk about because I never thought Michael Collier on his radio station every morning in LA, and I ain't charge him nothing. Wouldn't charge him nothing, homie.
Yeah. So
he on his radio every morning, homie. When I got it, yeah, homie. So it's like trying to
It's just behind the scenes for those that don't know. And I'm glad we're on Gangsta's platform to talk about it. A lot of people come on wanting to talk about you, and they might say, "Please ask me about Charleston," because they're like they want to get in the platform. Because I
be
look
the
at
one-time people that's gonna be on your platform.
Yeah.
Why go against me? Formula for y'all.
Facts.
Little Dancer Project because we do
gotta
business
have
together.
loyalty.
We breaking bread together. So why would you let you know and they asking for this? Y'all supposed to say no.
So let me ask you,
if we gonna keep it real, y'all supposed to say no.
And lastly, because we don't know how serious it be with you. Sometimes we think it is internet situations, but how personal does you do beef with people online? Like how personal does
It ain't personal at all. It's for content.
It's a personal situation.
It's something personal with y'all, nigga. We doing business together, and y'all don't help me, nigga. I help y'all. When y'all say Charleston, all we got is 2,000. Can we pay? Can we pay? Every 3 weeks, I gotta wait for my money.
Thank you for it. Like,
Nigga, I'm saying, y'all don't help
too
me.
many hands in the pot.
Man, come on, my nigga.
Gets a little crowded.
Come on, man.
We're trying to feed families. You know, sometimes you get lost in the sauce.
But y'all eating off me though, homie. Not only that, y'all ain't got me in the studio for 1 or 2 hours. It be 4, 5, 6 hours sometimes, homie. I done been there for 5 hours with y'all.
Yes.
And my people saying, come on, let's go. And I mean, no.
Now, I will speak for one of them who's not here. They were like, man, we went out with Charleston. We went to the club and man,
Y'all hang with me as if we friends. But how my friends go let somebody, homie, if somebody, man, let me talk about, nah, homie, we not gonna talk about him. That's our friend. That's our business partner. So, nah, homie, nobody who I butted heads with online haven't been personal to me. But the relationships I done built with people outside of it, homie, that became personal. From Rainwater to y'all, Sean, D, nigga, cause okay, these my friend, these my people.
Yeah.
So, nigga, how y'all go?
Now, one thing I will say is thank you for, it's very rare you find someone that will speak their truth and speak their mind and tell, just out to the world versus holding that in and acting against you. Like, I'm letting you know how I feel. Like,
4 times.
I didn't let y'all know. It's not no surprise. So thank you for doing that because, again, even when I saw that, I said, that's his thoughts. How can you argue a man's thoughts? All you can do is change his outlook by doing something different, like switch it up. So I respect that. You mentioned, of course, you mentioned Percy. Why does Percy keep getting a look?
Well,
Percy's character. I mean,
yeah, Percy's a great character. But I'm saying that's what killed Boss Talk couldn't get away from California gangbanging, and his channel just stagnated. He couldn't. That's why I said, listen, homie, stop putting me with these gangbanging. Y'all ain't sat Percy down and asked him the type of question y'all beginning out asking me. Charleston, what is like for a father? This nigga got 4, 5 sons, all in prison, and he still come paint a picture as if prison is good. He still paint a picture, and Percy ain't thriving nowhere in life, homie. Nowhere. Nigga, Percy is just a good storyteller. And he lying for the most part. You done met several people who done been in Ferguson in the prison system and told you off camera, man, yeah, that lying. Hey, that nigga hot, man. The nigga that went to prison and had 52 fights, and he 52-0. Yeah, nah, man. Then y'all got him and Bishop Eli, Reverend Eli on their shadow boxing.
Yeah.
Prison.
They asked for it. They like, oh,
Man, I know they asked for it. So I'm saying, man, nah, I can't. I bring too much to y'all channel.
No.
To have to come back and sit on that, my nigga, and let y'all have motherfuckers
no vibration
talk,
right there.
Just dirty Mac on me. Y'all know for a fact that I work in this community, that I'm known for this. But nigga, I've never heard none of y'all defend that. Not once.
You know, you also mentioned, of course, you're on Safety's platform. You mentioned Real Tune, you mentioned Boss Talk, and I remember
Dallas Global.
Dallas Global.
Nobody has grown.
You had a time to be on all these platforms.
Yep.
And again, we should all listen to your criticism. Like, hey, this is because you kind of graduated and went on to do some world stuff.
got some criticism.
What do you feel about Dallas platforms as a whole? Like, Dallas could see the next level?
Nope.
Maybe. Okay.
For one, they don't have the man. Y'all ain't got the mind, homie. Y'all stuck on the internet.
Yeah, somebody need to come in and just tell us, hey,
nigga, y'all stuck on the internet. Nigga, y'all can't get off YouTube. So that's the only way for you to grow.
The goal is to start maybe a nonprofit, maybe go into merchandising, maybe get some little toys. But
homie, y'all don't have no sponsorships. Y'all don't have no corporate sponsorships. As big as y'all platform is, y'all ain't got no corporate sponsorships. Y'all tried to sell Jaguar t-shirts right for $70. Y'all make y'all own merch, but y'all ain't selling merch. You nigga got all the t-shirt making material, but nigga, y'all ain't producing y'all own merch. Nigga, y'all got some badass Charleston White t-shirts.
Oh, they bad.
They got some badass. You can't sell them without me now, nigga. Yeah. I'm gonna sue like I'm using my light, but we could have been selling Charleston White on reallifestreetstars.com. Y'all ain't got no website. Y'all don't have
There's a website.
Where it's posted at. Nobody knows.
So come and tell me what it, I don't know if it's active or not, but
there you go.
there's a website.
And y'all really work against each other. Y'all ain't working to help one another.
Different people have different circumstances, so yes, it get off.
Kids
get involved. Everyone has a different.
But this is a business.
Yes.
And y'all not running it like a business.
We the board.
Real Tune not running it like a business. Y'all killed y'all credibility amongst people. There's no way.
Boy, Charleston White got me over here thinking like, boy, if you thought you had all your T's crossed and your I's dotted, boy, Charleston White just open your eyes, man. Time to make some stuff shake.
Homie, there was no way y'all could have Mark Cuban on there and then have somebody like Jaguar Wright spewing so many lies.
They sound like troops at the time, though.
Her truth, and she defaming a bunch of people. Yeah. Same with Orlando Brown. Nigga, y'all know he a dope fiend. Y'all clearly can see this is dope fiend off camera.
I personally haven't seen any dope going into his system, so cannot,
When the behavior come off camera, can you see the behavior?
Ignorance is bliss.
It could be due to other things. I mean maybe sleep deprivation. I don't know.
But this is weird behavior, right?
Yeah. I thought it's because of childhood trauma.
He seemed like he enjoyed childhood trauma. The way he say Nick Cannon got some good head. So how does childhood trauma? Yeah, sound like a loving punk. Is it like this? He don't seem traumatized to me, nigga. He seemed like a drunk. When I seen him at the Desert Project, he jumped up out the Uber drunk already. When you go watch the drunk, half about a Don Julio.
So alcohol problem then.
A drug, alcohol is all the same. It's a vice that causes you to act out in certain ways. So now, homie, y'all done had some great people on that podcast, but it's hard to,
It's a seesaw. Like I be looking at the content, I'm like, man, we're here. But sometimes the great content don't get all the views, and that's what you do about that when people want to see the circus.
Well, it's not about views all the time, homie. It's about having some substance, homie. Separating yourself from everybody else. Because nigga, now y'all just a messy channel, nigga, that's looking for mess amongst people. Jaguar Wright is against y'all. She done turned against y'all.
Somebody put some misinformation in it. I don't know what's going on.
Man, Jaguar Wright done turned against her.
I'm like,
she talking down on him.
Nah, she said she just feels we're compromised, and I don't know.
Y'all are.
I mean,
y'all would do anything for money.
We wouldn't do anything for money.
All right, family, there you have it. Charleston White not holding back. Real shots fired. Real life sea stars. I thought it was all good in the hood, but apparently there's trouble in paradise. Oh man, there you have it. Charleston White, unfiltered and uncut. Now this video was uploaded to Terrence Gangster Williams, the original Hot Boys channel. Now it was World Street Stars people in the interview, so I don't know why it wasn't on their channel. The curtain was a little strange anyway, so that's neither here nor there. But Charleston White, like I say, unfiltered, uncut, no punches. Hey, that's a lot to take in. How you feel about it? Was he right? Was he wrong? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Drop it in the comments below. Family, until next time. And thank y'all for all the prayers. I'm shaking back from the flu. Holla. Till next time.